Hola guys, this is my deck-ish garden. Alright, so I wanted to do a before, so this is the before of the deck, right? You see I have a lot of stuff to do. I started sweeping a little bit, right? And I have to wash and sterilize these coolers and put them in the basement. Get rid of all this junk from last year. And let's go over to the plants. So I have my strawberries here. I have 4 strawberry plants. So I'm hoping this container was a good idea for these. Fingers crossed, right? And I didn't fill it all the way to the top. I can't remember why, but yeah. So I have these berries called everbearing. I have them 1, 2, 3, and 1 in the middle. And then in this corner here is a strawberry variety called Sure Crop. I think these fruit in June. These are fruit a little bit earlier, but I just wanted to see what the difference was between the two. Then over here, I have English thyme, cilantro, and French thyme. Second shelf, I have my starters, Scotch bonnet orange and starter red habanero. And then in the middle, I have roseberry. Then on the bottom shelf, I have mint, and I have a variety of cucumbers called bush pickle. So the thing with these is that most of them except for the mint require full sun. So I'm not sure if this, I wish this was on wheels. Now that I think about it, it should have been on wheels. But I'm not sure if it's gonna stay here, but I think this is probably the best bet right now. And if you're wondering what this net was and why there are hangers in there, this is called Deer X, like gardening net, and this is what's going to protect against like birds and stuff. The reason why the hangers are here is because when I put the net on top of the container, it was pressing down on the plants. So what I'm going to end up doing is buying wood stakes to put in the 4 corners. That way I can lay the net on top of the stakes and the plants will be able to grow out. Then over here, which I'll still show you probably in another video, maybe tomorrow or something, is the tomato plants I got. So I still couldn't decide on a container for them. We have a Home Depot nearby, we have a Walmart nearby, but I couldn't decide on a container for them because they were limited in stock. And I wanted to get something that was matching like this, but then I realized that having a self-watering container would probably be the best bet. Like, this is a self-watering container I had last year. So it will probably be best to buy a big self-watering container for the tomatoes, because this variety, which is called Early Girl, yeah, can grow up to 50 feet. So I said 50 feet, wow. Can grow up to 9 feet tall, right? So I have to get some things for that. But yeah, this is the before of the deck. Looks like crap, my bad, but we're definitely gonna get it together. Probably come this weekend. There we go. These squirrels, or whatever they were, had my enemy messed up. Like, are you kidding me? Okay, so this is how it looks right now. I kid you not, this morning it was so much worse. I just managed to do some of this before I left for a meeting, right? Maybe almost 5 minutes. So this was a cucumber plant. It was on the bottom. If you can see this dirt over here, whatever animal it was knocked it over and went in. There is root damage here, but I couldn't deal with that now, or at the time. See my strawberries? Same thing. Pull them up out of the dirt. The only reason why I'm not as mad as I should be is because these needed to be replanted anyway. So I'm not even gonna go there. This, however, was the worst of it. Half the soil came out of this. So they dug almost half of it out. As you can see, like the mess here. You can see they even brought some up to the top. Like they were really digging. So I don't know if it was a cat or squirrels. I really don't know. Then this one, it was completely out of the soil with damage. My extra bag of soil, which I thought I was going to return, they started digging through. Like, who does this? Right? So, they got me up. Like, I'm not even nervous. You know what? It's my fault. So, my plan now is I was searching on Amazon for a barrier or a cage or something, but I couldn't find any. So, well, I could, but I didn't want to risk another night or early morning where these animals would come back. So what I did was I found plastic poultry wire or chicken wires. It's like twice the height or a little more than twice the height of the bucket. So this will be good while the tomato is growing. And rather than buying a $20 container that I don't know if it's gonna work, barrier that I don't know if it's gonna work or not, I have this, and what I'm gonna do is, I don't know if you can see it, I'm gonna wrap it all the way around and close it with zip ties. Then I'm gonna put a cage on the top. The good thing about this is it works because it's round, one, and two, I can use zip ties to close it and then reuse it, like cut the zip ties off and reuse it later. And it's easy storage for this. So that's the plan. And the good thing about the containers, right, what I was actually trying to say is that I got self-watering containers from Walmart. So I don't need to remove this for a while to water the plant. So let me go ahead and do that before I start damaging everything even further. I'm so scared for this plant, but they say that tomatoes are hardy, that they can take a beating, so fingers crossed. All right, y'all, this is what we're looking like now. Boom! Nobody should try me right now. I have everything done. So I have, you know how many zip ties I used? I used all my zip ties. So I have 2 tomato plants under control. I have strawberries repotted and under control. I have cayenne pepper in there. If you can see it, let me focus. Okay, cayenne pepper in there. Moving, moving, moving. Then I did a barrier for this place too, right? So there are 4 sides, and the squirrels, focus, yes, cannot get into the 4 sides, right? Then I need to place that pot too. Okay, then I have the deer net on top. So I have access to the front and they can't get in. Hopefully they're not going to be able to get in on the sides. That's my hope and prayer. I need to tie those off too. But we'll see how they do tonight, and then I'll work on maybe building a taller barrier here to cover it. But it looks like DIY is probably the cheapest. It's always going to be the cheapest. Almost always going to be the cheapest, because this roll alone was like $12 or so. Zip ties I already had. If I were gonna get one of those garden protectors, it would be $15 each. And I have 4 places to protect, so I'm not trying to spend that type of money. The next item on the agenda is I'm gonna see how all these plants do tonight into tomorrow morning, and then clear the deck because this is nasty. Yeah, and the soil is gonna go in that bucket as well. So yeah, that's what we're doing right here.
Take that, vermin! Look at that. Absolutely no damage whatso freaking ever. Yay us. So yeah, pepper works, y'all, and these barriers work, y'all. Woo, I'm so excited because this was a very cheap fix and it's very effective. Yay.
Hey guys, we are back. I have a garden partner with me today. So, update. We're getting our first habanero pepper. Right? We lost a few pieces during the rain. Don't have much on this one yet. We lost the plant. We lost our English thyme. For some reason, it just did not survive. But the French one is flourishing. Oh, shit. Okay, so update, right? These were the strawberries, and I have discovered that something has been trying to get into them. You see that hole right there? That was not there before. So probably a squirrel or something. Fudge it. So in the meantime, I just put this net here because I know they don't like the feel of it. So until I figure out what to do. Probably just use thread and sew it closed, like stitch it or something. But that is so freaky. Anyway, moving forward, yeah, I'm happy with the tomatoes. So what I need to do is get like a stake or something, or just put them in the corners so that they have a So I am in the garden, right? And we have so much progress. Look, my first cucumber. I'm trying to make sure this plant has enough water, right? There's another one. Where is it? Right here. This is the big one that's coming up again. There's another one somewhere. There are a few of them. And all these petals I keep losing. I've had to cut some grass already. So what I'm gonna do is, because there should be more than this, so I'm gonna like help fertilize them. Just touch the inside, right, with my finger. Touch them, cross pollination, and get these bad boys going. Hopefully they don't fall off again. Oh, there's one in there. It's probably dying. Oh, sucks. But yeah, so we've had quite some rain lately. this so that it has more support, right? We'll see. Okay, but anyway, my tomatoes are, I mean, my strawberries are just, they're just not doing well. Like, I'm getting grass and I'm getting leaves and stuff, but just no strawberries. But, I'm getting lots of tomatoes. See? Here's one growing right here. But this one, this beauty is doing like well. Look at that. Beautiful. See? Awesome. I think I should water this a little bit. It looks dry up top. Come around here, do the same thing because I don't want them to feel neglected. There we go. This is looking freaking amazing. Yes. Awesome. See, we have red tomatoes. Bright red tomatoes, y'all. Please don't look at the state of my plant right now. It was forecasted to rain, so I thought I could skip watering. Hi, baby. Thought I could skip watering. Please don't make that mistake. But I know this baby will survive, so yeah, I'm about to cut the tomatoes that are ripe.